Hey folks, so welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Brendan from Blue Light and here we are in Manchester. I've just finished one of my assessment centre seminars to help prepare people for the Search Assessment Centre. So over the past several years I've been coaching and supporting people for the police recruitment process with a lot of success. There's a good sort of 3,500 people now who are in the police as a result of my support, something I'm really proud of. So, one of the things that's changed though just recently is the Metropolitan Police are now trialling a new version of an assessment centre which they call the Day One. So, the Metropolitan Police Day One. I've already run a workshop quite successfully. I'd like to think the feedback was very good from people who attended it to help prepare them for the new style role plays which are in this Day One. Now the new style role plays are different from the old style ones, the ones that the rest of the country is still doing, where you have to imagine yourself in the role of a customer services officer at an imaginary shopping centre. Now you're going to be in a role of a real police officer dealing with people who are going to show emotion, unlike the current role players at Search Assessment Centre who show no emotion. They're going to have far more lines, they're going to be able to ad-lib a little bit more. And what I'm hearing already is that the sort of language that they're using is very challenging. No one's telling me about specifics, it'd be wrong for them to do so, and I'm not going to ask them to tell me about specifics, but what I am hearing is that it's very realistic, very challenging role players, and I think that's just fantastic that the College of Policing have done that. So, one of the questions that have been asked recently is how would you deal with a role player who says something discriminatory, unacceptable, or inappropriate? And so what I've been doing is having a good think about this because, of course, unlike at the Westshire Centre where you'd rely on the equality policy statement as a way of challenging inappropriate behaviour with members of staff, with members of the public, that doesn't apply to them. So we've got to approach the situation in a different way. And I think there's a far more eloquent way of doing it. It utilises the CUDSA framework there, which stands for confront, understand, define and summarise, seek solutions, and assess and monitor, and then the result. So in the understanding phase, the skill here is asking really good questions. So if someone says something inappropriate, we role played it the other day where someone said something, a racist comment about the partner of the other role play, because the role player, two role players you have to do, one of them is just with one role player, the other one is two role players. So we role played this and practiced it, and we found it quite hard. Well, I didn't find it hard, but the delegates found it hard to actually piece together a challenge. So, for those of you who'd want to know a little bit more about that, it's a bit of a teaser really here because I'm going to point you in the direction of the client-only Facebook group. Still developing the online course for the Metropolitan Police Day One. It's not far off now being ready for release. If you want to find out more, then please see the link below. It'll tell you how to join my Facebook group. We've now got over 5,300 members on it, supporting and enabling each other through the police recruitment process, including some HR officers from some forces and police officers who are in charge of recruiting people into their service, which I think is brilliant, it's fantastic. And also there's a link there to the paid services which will enable you to access the client-only Facebook group, which is going to have the perfect script in it on how to deal with anyone who says anything inappropriate, racist, discriminatory. Perfect script for you. It will absolutely nail it. And it certainly serves the competences that you're being assessed against the new ones from the Competency and Values Framework really well. So there you go folks, shameless plug. If you are one of my clients, please rush over to the Facebook client-only group and have a look at this video, especially if you're preparing for the Met Police Day One, and I'll see you over there. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.